All right, in this lesson, we're gonna apply what we learned in the past couple lessons about solving systems algebraically, and we're going to apply that to word problems. So there's two types of word problems that we're going to look at here. One is where we look at two separate situations and we want to compare them to each other. And then the other one is like one situation where we have like two different types of tickets or something like that. So those are the two types of situations that we're going to look at. So the most important thing is reading clearly, and then also I'm going to use like the highlighter feature of my iPad here to like highlight relevant information so that we can write our equations. Okay, so take a minute, pause the video, and read the first question. All right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to highlight what is the question. So the question is, how many weeks will it be until they have the same number of videos? And then this question also asks, how many videos will they have? That doesn't always happen, but that happens in this case. So I need to define variables for those two things. So I'm going to write let statements, and I'm going to let x be the number of weeks, and then y is going to be their total videos. Now you can use any variables you want. You don't have to use x and y. Okay, so then I go back with the highlighter and I look for information that pertains to each equation. So in this case, I think we're going to have one equation for Nick and we're going to have one equation for Amanda. So Nick currently has 10 videos and is posting 8 videos per week. Amanda already has 35 videos, but she's only posting 3 videos per that's supposed to say per week, not per work. Okay, so when I go to write those equations, and I want to know when they're going to be equal to each other, I'm going to set these things equal to each other. So let's write both equations. So here's Nick. Nick currently has 10 videos and is posting 8 per week. So he's posting 8 videos per week and he has 10 already. Amanda is only posting 3 videos per week, but she already has 35 videos. Okay, so there's my system. Here's my equation for Nick. Here's my equation for Amanda. Now, notice that both of these are y equals, so that makes me think of the substitution method. So that's where I'm going with this next. So I'm going to set these two things equal to each other. 8x plus 10 equals 3x plus 35. And now I'm going to solve this. Now I'm going to go through the solving of this. You don't necessarily need to watch me do that. So I'm going to solve for x and I'm also going to solve for y, and then I'll restart the video. So you should do the same thing. Pause it here and solve for x and y. Okay, so I went ahead and solved, and what I got was I got x equals 5 and I got y equals 50. Now, you could go ahead and check this if you want to. I don't push the check as much when we're talking about word problems because you wrote the system yourself. So if you wrote the system wrong, you might do a check and your check might end up coming out okay. Turns out you were wrong though because you wrote the system to begin with. So instead, I go right to writing the sentence. So they will have the same number of videos in how many weeks? Well, the time is x. We got x equals 5. So this is in 5 weeks. And they'll have, because they asked how many videos they'll have, 50 videos each. Okay? So I wrote the system, identified what they were asking. I wrote my let statements to define my variables. I wrote my system, solved my system, wrote a sentence to answer the question. All right, let's look at the other type. Go ahead and pause the video and read. So this question is asking us, if the total sales were, write and solve a system of equations to determine how many of each type were sold. And they're talking about types of tickets. We have adult tickets and child tickets. So I'm going to do my let statement. I'm going to let A be the number of adult tickets. I don't need the price. They've already given me the price. And I'm going to let C be the number of child tickets. Okay, now in problems like this, there's usually one equation has to deal with the money, and the other equation has to deal with how many tickets were sold. Okay, so in red, let's look for I want you to notice that 150 tickets were sold for the talent show. So that's one of our equations right there. The number of adult tickets plus the number of child tickets is 150 because I know I sold 150 tickets. The other equation has to do with money. Adult tickets cost $7.50 each. Children's tickets cost $4.75 each. And my total sales for the day were $891.25. So that's going to be my other equation. So if I multiply the number of tickets times $7.50, that gives me my adult money. If I multiply the number of child tickets times $4.75, that gives me the amount of money raised by child tickets. And if you add those two things together, you get the total for the day, which was $891.25. Now, as I look at the system, I notice that A and C are both on the same side in both cases. So this system would probably best be solved by elimination. So pause the video, solve the system by elimination. I'm going to do the same thing. All right, I went ahead and I solved the system by elimination. I ended up with 85 child tickets and 65 adult tickets. So if I add those together, I get my 150. And then if I multiply 65 times 750 and multiply 85 times 475, add those together, I get 89.25. So let me write my sentence to finish this off. They sold 85 child tickets and 65 adult tickets. And that's how we handle word problems.